Here are some of the ways that in-game data provides a constant feedback loop for what pitchers should be doing during training in order to best leverage their tools. We start with an understanding of which pitches are most effective against hitters. This is just one example of pitches with a particular break profile at several different velocity tiers in different spin rate categories and the percentage of time that they are getting swings and misses. This gives us a much better idea of which pitch shapes we should be going for. Should a pitch have more break on it? Do we want it to have less velo, more velo? Is it on the border of a spin rate category, etc.? From here, we understand what a pitcher actually throws. We take a look at their data, we see what pitches are doing. We really work to best leverage individual pitches based on what we know is working at the college level based on the in-game data that we just talked about. From here, once we've really worked in training to design and leverage the best pitches we think that pitcher is able to produce, then we track in game what's actually going on. What are the results that these pitches are getting? Are we matching the whiff rates that we are expecting? Is anyone chasing those pitches? If so, are we throwing them for strikes enough? There's so many different layers of information that we can gather here, and we can see, are the results matching what we expect of that pitch? If not, then we want to go back into other layers of detail, such as, is the break profile changing on that pitch when it's in game? Is the velocity of that pitch changing when it's in game? Is the break profile and velocity as we typically see it in bullpen, but the command of that pitch is not where we need it to be? These are all of the layers. We may find that a pitcher in game is actually throwing a pitch harder than we typically see it in bullpen, and that alone may be the number one reason why it's not getting the results. In that case, that influences what we do in the bullpen that week prior to next competition. Maybe the spin profile itself looks identical to what we typically see, but we can see that there's a command issue when she's throwing that pitch. Then obviously that layer of information tells us that we need to be very command based off of that pitch when we go in the bullpen. So the constant feedback loop of what does in-game data tell us is happening, how do we best pinpoint where that pitch is falling short, and then how do we design a pitcher's bullpens throughout the week to focus specifically on that variable.